to eastern and southern Kentucky. This is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning to you. I'm Mitchell Grog.
And I'm Callie Rainey, and today is Wednesday, December 30th.
Let's check in with meteorologist Chris Johnson for a look at your forecast this morning. So Donald Trump or not, any coloring books for you, Callie?
I enjoy a good coloring book. I really do. It's supposed to, de-stress you kind of. And
I don't know anything about de-stressing anything.
What about you? Chris, you're about to have a house filled with coloring books.
Don't even remind me. I'm sure there's going to be lots of coloring on the wall that will take place soon that will just eat at me, but that's okay because they do make a thing called paint, so that will definitely help us out.
Hey, at least you rent, right?
Yeah, but still, I try and take care of wherever I stay as like it was my own. Yeah. So of course, the little girl probably will start drawing on the walls here soon, and going to get in lots of trouble. But that's
you can draw on that wall over there, right?
Yeah, I can. But hopefully, we're just drawing lots of sunshine in the forecast.
Yes.
And once we get past today, we will. But we have some more showers to talk about. So let's take you over to the latest satellite and radar imagery. This loops over the past 6 hours, showing you lots of cloud cover streaming in. And despite the cloudy skies, really no rainfall across eastern Kentucky through the overnight hours and into early this morning. But we do have a lone shower popping up across western parts of the state. That's all going to track off towards the northeast. And we'll see a little bit more of those showers pop up later on this morning and into the afternoon hours, and they're all going to track towards the northeast, eventually heading into eastern Kentucky, bringing us our light rain chances. Live pinpoint Doppler, though, showing you a clean sweep across all of eastern Kentucky. Right now over in Jackson, sitting at a chilly 42 degrees. Of course, winds are light and variable, around 3 miles per hour, just enough to add a little bit of a chill to the air where it feels like 40 degrees. But temperatures across the state, upper 30s and lower 40s across many areas, a little bit warmer across far southeastern Kentucky, mid 40s in Middlesboro and Harlan, 50 over in Wise, you guys, the warm spot across the viewing area. 12-hour pointer shows rain chances ramping up a little bit later on this morning into the afternoon hours. Not looking at anything heavy, just some light scattered showers across the mountains. That will continue into the first part of the evening before we eventually dry things out. Then high pressure is going to build in from the central plains, and that's going to turn us a little bit more seasonal and much colder than what we've been accustomed to over the last 3 to 4 weeks. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that cool down coming up in just a few minutes.
Thanks, Chris. Well, suspending the search. Search and rescue crews have concluded their search for a missing man in a Martin County lake.
37-year-old William Scotty Fannin went missing more than 2 weeks ago and still has not been found. As WYMT's Matthew Rand reports, officials say they will continue looking for clues.
Rescue teams wrapped up the search of Martin County Lake Tuesday. Cadaver dogs had indicated a body was in the lake, and though crews pulled 7 cars from the water, no body could be found.
Been 2 weeks into this. Tomorrow make 2 weeks, and a lot of money, a lot of time. But when the dogs are indicating, you can't pull off. You got to take it as far as you can.
Scotty Fannin was last seen near the lake December 10th. Christmas came and went, and still Fannin's family has no answers.
You don't know where he's at. You don't know if he's coming home. It's just so hard. I miss him every day.
His family is offering a $2,500 reward for any information leading to Fannin.
We're just begging people if they know something, they got to soften their hearts so that they'll let us know something and not make us wait and wonder every day after day.
Watching the pumps used to drain the lake get hauled away, family members said they are not giving up.
It's like the hope that we had today of finding him and having closure's gone, but it's also day one of starting over.
While the water search is ending, officials say they will not stop following leads until Fannin comes home.
And anybody with information on where Fannin might be is encouraged to call the Martin County Sheriff's Office, the number 606-298-2828. A recently released state audit claims Morgan County leaders cannot account for hundreds of thousands of dollars in federal disaster aid. The audit claims the Morgan County Fiscal Court did not have any oversight over the way former Judge Executive Tim Conley handled money following the 2012 tornado in West Liberty. Conley is now in prison for accepting kickbacks from a contractor. The audit claims the county did not follow federal regulations for expenses. The county's new judge executive said he has made changes since taking office.
I'm going to go through the audit and try to answer all the questions that they ask and make some kind of prevention for it not to happen again.
The audit has been turned over to the State Attorney General and the FBI. If you'd like to read the full report, we have a copy on our website, WYMT.com. A judge will not lower the bond for a pastor accused of sexual abuse. Bond for Steve Williams remains at $300,000 following a hearing. Police say he touched two girls inappropriately, one while on a church field trip, the other at the church. Williams resigned from his job. The case was waived to a grand jury.
A Pike County woman is facing charges this morning after police say she got into an argument with her husband over a commercial on television. According to an arrest citation, sheriff's deputies were called to the Elkhorn City home on the day after Christmas. Deputies say when they got to the scene, the husband told them his wife had bitten him and thrown several objects at him during the course of the argument. Police arrested the woman, Brandy Lester, and charged her with assault and domestic abuse. The citation indicates the man was not seriously hurt. Well, our call to the jail confirms a Bell County woman is behind bars following an anonymous tip that her children could be in danger. It happened around 2:30 yesterday afternoon at the Ferndale apartment complex near Pineville. When deputies arrived at the scene and entered the home, they found 26-year-old Brandy Howerton with her 2-year-old son and 5-year-old daughter. Deputies say the children were dirty and say the apartment was filled with urine and feces, along with spoiled food, garbage, and no running water. We are told deputies also found drug paraphernalia along with a cellophane wrapper that they believed to contain methamphetamine. Social services took the children from the home and placed them in the care of a relative. Howerton is facing several charges, including 2 counts of endangering the welfare of a minor. Well, we can also confirm a man is in jail in Harlan County on an animal abuse charge. Officials say a tip led them to the home at Arthur Couch in the Mary Alice community. Police arrested him yesterday. They say it appears he starved a dog to death and then dumped its remains near a creek. We are told they took 2 other dogs and 3 cats from the home.
Well, police in Georgetown say some businesses have received fake money with the words "for motion picture use only" on it.
As Kristen Kennedy reports, police say someone is passing the bills to receive a lot of real money.
Investigators say it looks real, feels real, and is as close as it gets to legitimate cash, except for the writing on the front and back.
It's prop money for motion picture use only. It's clearly stamped on the bills.
Captain Robert Swanigan says if a clerk rushed through a sale, even if they used a pen to double check the bill, it wouldn't be easy to catch this fake one.
It looks like a legitimate $100 bill.
Counterfeit criminals, he says, often scout out busy clerks.
These stores are being targeted. They're catching them when they're busy. They're going in with the money. They're making very, very small purchases for, small items, and then they're receiving the change.
Police say this Taco Bell is one of 4 places in Georgetown where people passed those fake $100 bills. The
purchases these people are making are for small purchases. They'll come in, they'll buy a pack of gum, $1, and then they get $90-some and change. Legitimate money that, of course, then the business is out.
The only description investigators have to go off of right now is a pair who left in a dark-colored car. They are reviewing surveillance to see if they can get a better idea of who they're looking for. Kristen Kennedy, WYMT Mountain News.
Investigators recommend clerks not only use a counterfeit detection pin to determine if a bill is real, but also hold the bill to see if the print on the numbers moves with the light.
An interesting look at how some people are saying goodbye to 2015.
And coming up in sports, the deal is done. Eddie Gran is the new Kentucky offensive coordinator. Hear former UK quarterback Freddie Maggard on the edition of Gran.
More rain chances to talk about today, and a big cool down takes over as we head into the new year. Details in your full forecast is coming up right after the break.
Well, it's finally starting to look like winter.
Yes, well, not necessarily looking like it, going to more so
feel like it, I guess.
Later on this week. A little cooler today, but still unseasonably warm for this time of the year, Mitchell. But unfortunately, we got to talk about the R word.
The R word. At least the R word only lasts for a day or so, right?
Yes, some rain showers possible, light rain showers later on this morning into the afternoon hours. Clears out quickly, and then we really dry things out. But really, temperature's taking a nosedive for those highs as we welcome in 2016. So let's get to your forecast live pinpoint Doppler as we scan the skies here across all of eastern Kentucky. It's a dry start for your Wednesday morning. I hope you have a great day. And of course, putting up the final touches on the 2015. We only have one more day to do so. So try and get those things done. But temperature-wise, I mean, it is chilly out there compared to some of the temperatures we have had the past several mornings upper 40s in some spots, mid 40s back to our northwest. You're seeing some of this blue here indicating some of that cooler air. But look back towards the south and east here, across far southeastern parts of the state, even over in the western parts of Virginia. Low to mid 50s from Wise over to Harlan, even Middlesboro this morning. But temperatures later on this afternoon eventually topping out in the mid 50s. And we are going to throw the chance in there for some of those scattered showers later on this afternoon. So your commute home, just keep that in mind. A few showers to deal with. Otherwise, not too bad of a day shaping up for us here across eastern Kentucky. Now, latest satellite and radar imagery as we loop over the past 6 hours, showing you a national scene here. We have a system working across the Central Plains, a low pressure system working towards Iowa. This is bringing some snowfall across those areas. But what we're keeping our eye on is back towards the south and east here. We're talking about a system across the Gulf states, low pressure system spinning right across the Tennessee border there. And this is all going to push off towards the north and east, eventually riding along the Appalachian Mountains. And as it does so, that's going to bring some more cloud cover in here for us across eastern Kentucky, along with the chance for some of those light rain showers. So nothing too heavy, nothing too bad. That's the good news. But once again, the chance for some of those scattered showers a possibility. We zoom in a little bit closer here, seeing some of that activity now making its way across the Volunteer State. That's pushing north and eastward, and we'll continue to track off towards the north and east, eventually residing here in eastern Kentucky later on this morning and into the first part of your afternoon. So future view, we start you off at 9 o'clock this morning. And like I was saying, by around 1:30 later on this afternoon, picking up on some of those light scattered showers. Now the heavier rainfall will remain well to our south and east across eastern Tennessee and western parts of Virginia. Of course, the further south and east you reside here in the state, the better chance for some of those showers. But it looks like the heavier rainfall will be well to our south. So that is the good news here. Now as we head into tonight, cloud cover sticks around, but those scattered rain showers will push off towards the north and east, finally begin to dry things out, and high pressure will settle in from the Central Plains, eventually building in towards the east, and that's going to bring some sunshine back into our forecast for your New Year's Eve afternoon and a pretty quiet night for your New Year's Eve night. So if you have any plans to get out, celebrate the new year, things look to be a-okay. Weather-wise, it's going to be pretty chilly out there as temperatures, of course, begin to fall into the 30s and eventually into the upper 20s for those overnight lows. Forecast rainfall totals, pretty light amounts, up to 1/10 of an inch in many locations. But like I said, that heavier rainfall back off towards our south and east. Of course, temperatures later on this afternoon still on the cooler side, but we're going to be more average, more seasonable as we head into the next several days, around low to mid 40s. And that's where we should be for this time of the year, average high of 44 degrees, and eventually warming things back up as we do head into early next week. Temperatures rebounding back into the lower 50s. Today, highs top out around 55 degrees, and we're cooling things back off as we head into the first part of the evening. Shower chances come to an end. We dry things out. Really nice dry stretch setting up for us, especially as we welcome in 2016. But chilly out there. Low to mid 40s for those highs. Eventually in the upper 40s by Monday. Lower 50s by next Tuesday. Let's get a check of the refrigerator art this morning, see what we have behind the magnets. Love showcasing all the wonderful artwork from the kids here across eastern Kentucky. Nice photo sent in from Harley over at Osborne Elementary. Time now is 5:45. You're watching Mountain News This Morning right here on WYMT.
This is WYMT Mountain Sports, your home for the Kentucky Wildcats and local high school sports.
Good morning to you. Eddie Gran is the new offensive coordinator at the University of Kentucky starting next season. Gran and the school finalizes the deal Tuesday afternoon to join the UK coaching staff, and he brings with him Darren Henshaw, who will serve as co-offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach, the latter a position that former UK quarterback Freddie Maggard says is just as important as hiring Gran himself.
One thing I really love about the hire is with Henshaw coming with him, Kentucky will finally have a dedicated quarterback coach that's not the offensive coordinator, meaning that there will be plenty of time to spend on development and fundamental execution of quarterbacks, something that had been missing throughout the years.
Now to basketball, John Calipari earned his 200th win at Kentucky and 8th over Louisville since arriving at UK by beating the Cardinals this past Saturday, 75-73. Cal got some exceptional performances from several players, but others seem to struggle. Cal says the one thing he is trying to do is to get the players to play the way he wants them to play and ultimately win the game.
I'm trying to get them to play the way we're asking them to play. And if I'm getting that, they don't have to make every shot. It's like I told Derek. He missed that three in front of our bench. I don't care about that. It was the rebounds you didn't get to play before that cost us a basket and one. I can't leave you in the game. Like if you rebound the ball, you can miss a shot. It's even Steven. But You don't get the rebound, and you miss the shot, and you get beat on defense. I can't leave you in. He takes him out. No, I'm trying to win. You won't believe this. We're trying to win the game.
Typical Cal. Time now to announce our boys and girls team of the week from week 18 of the high school sports season. For the girls, the Pulaski County Lady Maroons won the Smoky Mountain Classic Championship down in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, beating Hardin Valley, Seymour, and Community Tennessee by an average of 10 points per game. Peyton Ingram averaged just shy of 18 points for Pulaski in the tournament. On the boys' side, the South Floyd Raiders also won the Smoky Mountain Classic Championship, and for that is our boys' team of the week. The Raiders beat Central, Virginia, Seymour, Tennessee, and Casey County en route to the championship. Senior guard Andrew Tackett averaged 21 points per game for the Raiders in the 3 wins. South Floyd now 6-4 overall in the season and has won 5 of its last 6. Semifinals of the Lady Bulldog Holiday Classic last night in Hazard. The Lady Bulldogs taking on #1 Harlan, and yes, Santa Claus was in the building. Check it out. Spend a little time after Christmas enjoying some basketball. Okay, I'm just kidding. That's Frank, the bus driver for the #1 team in the mountains. Frank gets to see a lot of good basketball, but first it's Alyssa Muha for Hazard, and then Colby Johnson dialing it up for a 3-ball. She had a team-high 15. Hazard up 2 on Harlan. Second quarter, though, Jordan Brock does Jordan Brock things. 2 over 9 points for the Green Dragons, and then in the third quarter, Brooklyn Massengill, she ties for a team-high 18 with Emma Bianchi. Once again, no problem for Harlan. The Green Dragons advance to the final 64-54 over host Hazard and will play Shelby Valley in the finals tonight. That's First Look at Sports this morning. Enjoy your morning.
Gentle speech can soothe an irritable baby, but a sweet song is even a better choice. According to new research from the University of Montreal, infants remain calm twice as long when listening to a song than they did when listening to speech. Babies aren't able to control their emotions, but the authors of the study believe that the power of song helps babies and children learn how. We know how music can take us to another place. It can also elevate our mood. Children and grown-ups can show an appreciation through nodding their head or tapping their toe or dancing, but babies aren't able to physically do so. However, mentally, the researchers say they can become entrained to the music. So parents, sing to your children, beginning in infancy. Even if you can't carry a tune, the benefits abound. For more ways to make mom's life easier, visit momseveryday.com.
Hundreds of people came to Times Square for the 9th annual Good Riddance Day.
Well, they came to shred and destroy bad memories from 2015. Now, some people wrote down ideas and feelings they were hoping to say goodbye to. One woman demolished pill bottles from an illness she had defeated earlier in the year. The scraps of paper from that shredding will be used as practice confetti for the New York City ball drop on New Year's Eve. So what are you guys saying good riddance to in the new year?
Well, I already told you.
Negative thinking, right?
No, that was yours.
Well, that is mine.
Mine is skipping the gym occasionally.
Ooh.
What about you, Chris?
I'm going to say good riddance to the rainfall after today, okay? Because we're going to finally dry things out as we do head into the new year. So that is some good news. Now let's take over to live pinpoint Doppler as we scan the skies here. And we're nice and dry, showing you a clean sweep across eastern Kentucky. Look back towards the west, seeing a lone little light shower popping up across western parts of the state. And we're going to see more of these light showers begin to filter in from the southwest. This is all going to work towards the north and east, and that's going to increase our light rain chances later on this morning into the afternoon hours. We're pretty chilly in some spots. Upper 30s from Moorhead down to Danville, Somerset, lower to mid 40s elsewhere. A little bit warmer across southeastern parts of the state, and the warm spot actually occurring over in Wise, Virginia right now at 52 degrees. Rain chances ramp up later on this afternoon, become hit and miss, and a little bit more scattered activity later on this afternoon. Of course, we're drying things out through tonight. Pretty weak system, and a lot of that heavier rainfall is going to remain well to our south and east, so that's some refreshing news for us here across the mountains because we need to really dry things out after all the rainfall we've picked up over the last several days. 7-day forecast shapes up like this for you. After the rain showers, it's It's going to be a chilly end to 2015, a cold start to 2016, and that cooler weather will continue into early next week before we eventually rebound temperatures back into the lower 50s Tuesday under mostly sunny skies. Let's get a check of the lottery numbers this morning. Don't forget, Friday night's Mega Millions jackpot is $30 million, and tonight's Powerball jackpot is $300 million. The time now is 5:56. You're watching Mountain News This Morning right here on WYMT.
Well, we recently showed you the story of a kid who gets around on a unicycle when it snows.
Hannah Davis shows us another alternative vehicle that somebody is using in Kansas.
No matter where you go or where you turn, you'll see drivers slipping and sliding on Wichita streets. And if you ask,
they're really slick and kind of just basically iced over.
They'll grumble about the commute.
Whatever they did last night didn't really help.
Their frustrations are easy to spot on every road. But you won't see this on just any old corner.
Everybody's looking at me like, why are you riding a bike in this? Because this is how I got to get around.
Garrick Thacker has a job to get to, stocking produce at a nearby grocery store. He says an ice storm won't get in his way.
It's either this or a skateboard, so yeah, which one would you choose?
Garrick says he chose well. According to him, it's the people on four wheels who have it all wrong.
I've seen them going too fast, following too close. It's just this drivers here.
Even the bike path sign is covered in ice. But that won't stop the man on two wheels.
I mean, besides the bitter cold, other than that, it's fun.
Finding fun in the freeze, a good lesson on ice, as well as in life.
Or the bike or the car is only going to be as good as the driver.
And Garrick says if your day isn't going well, just maybe you're spinning too many wheels.
Could this day possibly get any worse? And then I thought, well, could this day possibly get any better?
In Wichita, Hannah Davis, Eyewitness News.